great move, and he scores!
And you believe it. That's a stone-cold save.
Welcome back, CHL fans, to another episode of CHL Center Ice. I'm your host, Victoria Vigilanti, and I'm alongside our hockey expert, John Tripp. And after our nice and relaxing holidays back in good old Canada, we are ready for the first games of the CHL semifinals. But before that, John, I gotta know, are you on Santa's nice or naughty list?
I'm not sure, actually. I was stuck overnight on Christmas Day at the airport, make my way over here. But nonetheless, it was worth it. The temperature is better here. And you know what? We got some hockey to watch. I'm excited. We had a couple good games.
Well, it looked like Fribourg didn't get any gifts from Santa this year against their game against Frolunda. At the beginning, it was a nice and close, exciting matchup. But after a couple hiccups by Fribourg, it was all Frolunda from there.
In a game expected to be David versus Goliath, it was the visitors from Fribourg who got off to a flying start in the first 10 minutes, creating plenty of chances and asking their opponents Frolunda all the right questions. Their physical play proved to be a real challenge for the defending CHL champions, but Frolunda wouldn't be Frolunda if they didn't have an answer up their sleeve. 13 minutes in and John Nyberg scores after a great pass by Matthew Donovan to make it 1-0. But the Swiss were quick to fire back, and with a little bit of luck, Carly Neunschwander was able to find an equalizer. All tied at 1 apiece after 20 minutes, it was the favourites from Sweden who came out for the second in the mood for more. Sebastian Stahlberg with a classy dish to Mats Rosselli Olsen, and he makes no mistake with the finish through the 5-hole and past Benjamin Kons. Then a lovely pickpocket and a bit of good fortune with the finish sees MVP candidate Henrik Tomernes provide the 3-1 lead by the end of the second period. Frolunda continued to ride the wave into the third and picked up where they left off by scoring again just 19 seconds in. Mats Rosselli Olsen with his second of the night. Just 3 minutes later, Jakob Larsson made it 5-1 to put the final nail in Benjamin Kons' coffin. His replacement, Dennis Saikkonen, wouldn't let any more goals in after that, but it will still be an uphill struggle to come back from a 4-goal deficit for the boys from Switzerland.
What does Fribourg have to do in order to beat this powerhouse team?
Well, they'd start probably by hiding their equipment right before the game. But what Fribourg has to do is they got to pick up their power play. Specialty teams can win games, and at 13%, it's not cutting it. Also, they got to get up their scoring chance. They got to capitalize on them. The games were disciplined, so both teams are doing that really well. But Frolunda, they're a strong team. But actually, the one thing I would like to show us from Fribourg, the relationship between the coach and the players. I really like this. Larry Huras, in between the power break meeting, had a really good talk with them. Let's hear it.
You guys ready to go? You come out? Yeah. What's your face-off play? What do you want to do? Try a little roll up. Hey, try a roll up. Barons? One-timer roll up. Oh, for the one-timer? Okay, all right. Tell your D. Tell your defenseman. Tell your D.
I like the interaction Larry has with his players. It instills good trust values. He's allowing them to make their own calls on plays, and that's what builds for good relationships, and that's what makes successful teams. He's saying, hey, fellas, you know what? Go out, make your call. They're down by a goal, yet he still has no problem with it. I like it.
It's always nice to see coaches let the players play on their feet a little bit.
Yep.
All right, on to the next game of tonight's matchup. We have Vaxjo Lakers against Sparta Prague. It was a battle from start to finish. It was really anyone's game. With Vaxjo coming in hot after a 9-game winning streak, they were the favorite in this game. But Prague came in and wanted to prove them wrong.
Sparta Prague came into this game unfazed by Växjö Lakers' recent winning streak and started in 5th gear right from the get-go. Just 1 minute and 16 seconds into the first period, and Martin Gernat finds the back of the net to give the visitors the early lead. And the Czechs were not done there. Andrei Kudrna then doubled their lead 13 minutes in to rub salt in the Lakers' wounds and continue their high-flying start to this semi-final first leg. Going into the second period, and Sparta continued to create chances with the power play, but couldn't find a third goal despite their efforts. Then in the third, Växjö Lakers found themselves in the driving seat and had opportunities of their own, even while playing short-handed. However, they had to wait until the 55th minute to finally hit back, and what a way to do it. Josh Hennessy comes up with one for the scrapbook with a nifty little wraparound to keep his team within one for the return leg in Prague.
The Växjö Sparta game was a good one. The amount of chances that these guys had, the game could have gone either way. It was a great game for the fans. The one big difference was the amount of penalties that Växjö took. They took too many penalties. They had 6, and when you have that many penalties this late in the season and when the game's that important, you're playing catch-up the whole time. It just can't work. Nonetheless, they're going to get another chance, but let's show a clip here of how close it was. It could have been a game difference. Ex-Florida Panther Corey Murphy coming down, slides the puck in, and almost buried it. It was a great chance by Corey.
Now for the fans' favorite time of the year when they get to pick the CHL
MVP.
You guys can just go to championshockeyleague.net to cast your votes. John, out of the top 5, who's your guy?
Oh, I got 2 guys. I'm leaning towards one, but I like Lucas Peck. He's done really well. He's had a good outing. He has 6 goals. I like goal scorers. But I'm saving it for Yannick Rathke. He's had a highlight goal this year. He's 21 years old. He's from Switzerland, and he has 12 points. As a defenseman, you don't see that too often, but you know what? I think I can guess who yours is, and I think he used to play for the Dallas Stars, if I'm correct.
You know me too well, John. My guy has to be Lundqvist. In 12 games, he scored 14 points. That can't go unnoticed, and neither can his good looks.
Oh, definitely not. That's a good choice, though.
As always, guys, don't forget to check out our YouTube channel for all CHL action. And this episode's in the books. We got 1 week until the next semifinals game.
Yep, I can't wait till it starts up. It's going quick. We only have 2 episodes left after this. It's going to be sad, but let's enjoy it.
See you guys next week.
See you later.